Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 drugstore blushes. I got to thinking and I have so many favorite blushes, especially from the drugstore, and I feel like a lot of times, I'll use them in tutorials, but I wanted to start like a playlist or kind of a series where I share with you guys my top 5 whatever blush, bronzer, mascaras, whatever it might be from the drugstore, and I'm going to create a playlist for you guys. So when you're in the drugstore and you're like, ooh, I need a bronzer or I need a blush or a mascara or something like that, you can go and look up my playlist and just find whatever category you are in need of, and my recommendations will be right there for you. So that's kind of what my idea is with this video. This will be a collection eventually, but I'm going to start with blushes because I love blushes and I have so many from the drugstore that like top my high-end blushes that I am so obsessed with, and I can't wait to explain to you guys why I like them and which one is good for what looks and things like that. I'm going to go into detail about every single blush. Also, I love these blushes so much I thought I would do a little giveaway for you guys. I'm going to be giving one of each of these blushes away to one of you guys. So if you're interested in winning my top 5 favorite blushes from the drugstore, just go ahead and click the link down below to enter. I'm seriously so excited to talk about these. Let's just get into it. The first blush that I absolutely love is the Flower Beauty Sweet Pea blush. These are the Flower Beauty Flower Pots, and they're so beautiful. This is actually the only shade that I own in this formula, but I absolutely love it. You guys have seen me use this over and over and over again in my tutorials. The reason why I like this one is because it's a full matte formula, and the reason why I like this shade so much in particular is because it's more of a cool tone shade, so it really kind of goes with those certain looks that need just that kind of baby pink cool tone blush with it. I absolutely love it. I love that it's more of a buttery, powdery formula, so you're able to really build up the product on your face. It doesn't necessarily look like a clown immediately when you add it on. You can really build up the color. I personally love blush, so I really do love to build this one up, but I think it's beautiful. Also, the design in it is pretty. The packaging is pretty. This is one of my favorite blushes. Again, all of these blushes I will choose over high-end blushes. I actually don't even know if I own that many high-end blushes just because the drugstore has so many incredible ones, so this is definitely one of my favorites. The next blush that I absolutely love is from Neutrogena. It is the Healthy Skin Blush in the shade Vibrant 20. The reason why I love this one so much is because it's a super bright color, and don't be intimidated by these corally type of bright colors. I honestly love this one because it just brings life back into the face. When I just feel dull, or when I feel like I need a fresh look, or when I'm keeping the rest of my makeup really simple but I want my skin to really look bright and I want blush to kind of be the reason why it looks so bright, I love to grab this one. I've had this for so long and I haven't even made a dent in it really. A little bit goes a long way. This is super pigmented, so unlike the Flower Beauty blush, I would really recommend taking a tiny bit of this and just dabbing it onto your cheeks and then building it up over time, just because it is really pigmented and it is a really bright blush, so it could go wrong very quickly. But I love this so much. It really brings life back to the skin, but I feel like this would look beautiful on so many different skin tones, especially for spring and summer. I reach for this a ton in spring and summer. I should also mention that this is a matte formula, so if you really like matte blushes, this is matte. Alright, so the next blush that I love, I know a lot of you guys have probably heard of, and you've also seen me use it several times. This is from Milani. It's their Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is the blush that I'm actually wearing on my skin right now. The difference between this blush compared to the ones I've already mentioned is this is not a matte blush. It's much more luminous. The baked formula in this is really buildable, but this really helps bring kind of a healthy sheen back to the skin. I don't know if you guys can kind of see. Some of it is highlighter up on the top, but toward this area here, I do have the blush on. It's a gorgeous universal shade as well. So many of my favorite makeup artists use this in their kits, and they use this on celebrities. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. If you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should. It's a really gorgeous peachy corally tone, which is also super flattering on so many different skin tones. The packaging is beautiful, and a little bit goes a really long way with this as well. So I also haven't really made too much of a dent in this. Definitely a must-have if you're into more luminous, healthy looking, glowy blushes. You better check this out. It's so good. So the next blushes that I absolutely love, and I say blushes because I have 2 shades I'm gonna mention. I love the Physicians Formula Butter Blushes. I use these all the time. The Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula is an amazing bronzer, and this kind of has a similar formula to those. It's really buttery. The first shade that I absolutely love is called Natural Glow. Now this shade is really subtle, so I would say if you have extremely fair skin, this might be a good blush for you, or if you're somebody who likes luminous cheeks but you don't really like too much color. I know some people don't like blush, which I personally don't understand because I love blush so much. Like, I would just wear blush by itself and be good to go. But if you are somebody who just kind of likes a natural kind of glow to the skin and you don't want to look like you have blush on, this would be a good option for you. The formula is beautiful. It blends over foundation, powder, anything really, really well. I absolutely love it, and it smells really nice. It smells just like the butter bronzer. It's really, really nice. So I love this shade. The other shade that I really love and find myself reaching for a lot is Vintage Rouge. It's a really nice kind of vintage looking rose color. There's just times when I want my cheeks to look a little bit more rosy, but this is more of like a brownish peachy rose. It's really, really wearable, really beautiful, and I really love this one as well. I love these blushes. You guys have seen me use these time and time again, and they are amazing. I love the formula and the colors of those two especially. So the next blushes that I really, really love that are super affordable are these Makeup Geek blushes. Now I know you can't really find these in stores, but I absolutely love these. If you do like to shop online, this is an amazing blush to get. I have actually 3 shades that I really, really love. The first is called Bliss. It's this perfect peachy color. It's really, really orange. It's almost like a orange creamsicle. That's kind of the color that it appears to be when you put it on your cheeks. When you wear orange blushes, I personally have found, especially recently, that it really makes your skin look super, super healthy, kind of brings warmth back into the cheeks. I personally really love this color for that reason. The other color that I really like is called Blind Date. It's more of a cool toned pink, but once it's applied to the skin, it actually doesn't look as cool toned as it does in the pan. I absolutely love this one. It's just a really nice basic pink shade if you're into just like a everyday pink blush. The third shade that I really love is called Romance. Now this is kind of like a Milani Luminoso, but a little bit more of a peachy version of it. I know Luminoso kind of has more of a pinky undertone compared to this. This is much more peach, but it also has that same kind of luminosity, and it's so beautiful. It kind of has like a gold sheen to it. You can kind of see the reflect in that right there. It's beautiful. So I had to mention those as well. I know these aren't exactly found in every drugstore, but I had to mention them because they are affordable and they are amazing. If you just want to walk into your local drugstore, any of the other blushes are absolutely amazing. So that is it, you guys. I know this was a really quick rundown, but hopefully you guys will find this helpful. I know it's sometimes kind of overwhelming when you're on YouTube and trying to find, you know, a certain product and everyone's talking about different kinds. So I just thought that I would narrow it down to 5 of my all-time favorites. Super great formulas, colors, and also the price point is on point. Let me know what your favorite drugstore blushes are in the comments below. I would love, love, love to hear what you guys love and what certain shades or formulas really work for you. If you haven't joined the family yet, please join by hitting the subscribe button, and also you can be a part of the notification squad by hitting the little bell after you subscribe, and you'll get a little notification on your phone every time I post. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Hopefully you learned a little something about my favorite blushes. Honest to Pete, these are amazing. Love them, love them, love them. Can't wait to keep making videos like this. Anyways, I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!